This is the entire smart contract we have written for the government agency. Okay, so we have the state variables, we have the constructor, we have the citizen registration function, official registration function, we have the vote function, we have the proposal law function, we have the enact law function, we have get officials, get citizen, grant access, revoke access, and the destroy. So we have written so many functions into this contract, but you have noticed one thing in this contract, that we haven't built the logic for the entire smart contract, and that's I want to give you as a challenge. Okay, so let me show you that everything is working fine. So let's come here and let's deploy the contract. This is the only contract we have. Click on this deploy. The transaction went through, and if you open the logs here, you will find all the function we have created. You can see that all of these state variables has a public keyword. That's why we are getting some getter function. So you can click right now, you will have empty, everything is empty. So this is the function we have for the registration for the citizen. You can see this is the function, and this is the function we have for the officials. Right now we are not passing any data into this, so I want you to write the logic. Okay, write a logic. In that you have to take the information about the users, like their ID, their addresses, their name, their relationship. Okay, I want you to build a complex data model. In that you have to keep the track of the current person, and you have to keep the track of the two of his generation. Okay, dada, papa, okay, father and grandfather. So these are the three types of data you will take. Okay, and each of these data will come in the form of group. So there is a one set of data for the user, there is another set of data for the parents, and the other set of data from the grandparents. Okay, so it's going to be a huge and complex data model. So just design that and do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so this is for the citizen, this is for the officials. So if you look at the government organization, or if you look at to the any centralized organization, so people, the employees, or you can call it people, they have certain designation in that. Okay, they have certain roles. So you have to think as an authoritarian. So you are working in a company, what are the designation you have, what are the roles you have, what are the areas you handle, what are the controls you have in the company, what are the decisions you make. Okay, so all the data you have to take about this official, and you have to design the data in that way. So the first data for the official would be like the personal information, the second data would be like in the company he worked in the past, and the third set of data is that in the company he's working currently and what are the project he's working on. Okay, so this one is also going to be the complex one. So design the model in that way. So we are done with this, we are done with this. So we are done with the citizen, we are done with this officials, and now we have this vote. Okay, and we have this vote function. So with this vote function you can create two type of voting. One voting you can create within the organization. So there is a president or the employees. So if you want to conduct a vote for the any particular place, you can do with that. And in case of government authority, so you can take it into the sense of like just imagine that you are conducting a small voting. Okay, small voting where you want to elect any person. So in that way you can create that voting, and you have to think that what kind of data structure would be, what type of data structure you will design for the voting process. Okay, and the entire data of this smart contract, that would be relevant with each other. Okay, so this one is going to be a very complex one. As I told you that in the past two smart contract tutorial, I've give you a hint that how to structure, how to think about the data. I hope those two video will help you. So this is the law proposal function we have in the contract, and that what we are focusing, we are allowing official to make any law for the citizen. Okay, so all the data is relevant with each other, and this is for the getting the information about the official, that how many officials we have. This is for getting the citizenship. This is going to access. So if you are the head of the organizations, and if you want to grant the access to someone else to make a decision on behalf of you, so you can make this function. And this is the for revoking that access. Okay, this one is a pretty common function you will find in most of the contracts. And this is the self-destruct function, because this contract is for the particular event. Okay, if you want to initialize any elections, or if you initialize any event, in that scenario you will build this contract, you will perform all of these actions, you will take the participation, you will take the higher authority, you will take the votes, you will take the proposals, you will take the you will going to enact the law, and you will get the data of each one of this. Okay, so hope this entire thing makes sense. So I just want you to sit for a while, try to understand the entire smart contract, and try to rebuild the entire data structure, because here you can see that we are simply storing this data. You have to utilize the data in such a way you can utilize in other function. Okay, and I want you to write down the data model which you are building in the comment section, so other can follow that, and we'll try to build an application on top of this. Okay, so I'll get enough functionality from your end, then I will put my effort, and I'm going to redesign the entire contract so we can utilize it. Okay, so must tell you to rebuild this one, and try to do the practice if you really want to be good in the smart contract. So make sure to save the playlist because all the video will go in that. We will have close to 60 plus video on this smart contract project where we're going to pick different industry and we'll try to design different model, and I'm going to give you this kind of challenge throughout this entire playlist. So hope you guys will learn a lot. With that, I'm ending this video. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.